Can I ask you a few questions? So you are one of the very few guys who have had 2 UFC Octagon appearances, both of them now in your home country. First one in Adelaide, this one right here in Melbourne. How's fight week feel on home soil?
Fight week's always good on home soil. I love representing my people, where I'm from, where I live. Man, I fucking love being in Australia. I love fighting in Australia. It's awesome.
Speaking of that first fight in Adelaide, you had an opponent who was a guy that kind of liked to get in your face, kind of like to stir up a little bit of drama, and now you're facing a guy who's probably the nicest human on the roster that we have in the UFC. What's been the kind of juxtaposition there with you facing a guy like Sam Alvey?
It doesn't matter. All that matters is I have to move to my left now and I have to throw my punches 3 inches lower. I've got nothing but respect for Ryan Spann. I've got nothing but respect for Sam Alvey. Either way, they're both getting cooked though.
Speaking of Alvey, right, you were supposed to fight a guy in Ryan Spann who was a former Contender Series guy just like yourself. Now you're facing a guy like Alvey who is a veteran of the game. How's that differ with the game plan, trying to go from a guy like Spann to a guy like Alvey?
Doesn't matter. I've got 2 of the best southpaws in the country in my camp that I train with every single week. Dan Kelly, Ben Tassoli, this guy right here. I'm prepared. We don't fight. We don't train specific all year round, only for camps. So outside of camps, I'm preparing for everything. It doesn't matter.
With a nickname like the Brute, I'm sure you're expecting a vicious finish on Sunday morning at UFC 234. Tell the fans how you get it done.
Whatever opportunity presents itself. I'm not one guy to sit here and tell you that I'm going to knock him out in the first or blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to go out there and try and go for his chin.
One more time, Jimmy Crute, ladies and gentlemen.